Hello everybody, it's me, GhostCritic. Thank you for joining me for this first week of July's new comic book day haul. Very slim on the ground for me this week. I only had 4 books to pick up that was on my pull list. I did pick up an extra one that came out last week, and I've kind of avoided all these type of comics purely because I don't particularly like the concept that surrounds it all. You'll understand why when I show you the comic. But I'd heard so many great things about this particular issue that I thought, if my comic book shop still has one, I'm going to pick it up when I go in. They did have one, so I picked it up. But before we get to those, I have to shout out 2 new subscribers. 2 new people subscribed to my channel over the last 7 days, so I'm going to give them a shout out. And that was Mel, just simply Mel, and Jesus. Thank you to both of you for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to say hello in the comment section down below. Let me know how you found me. Tell me what you're reading at the moment and how big into comic books you are, so I can get an idea of, you know, who you are. And it's always nice to have new people that I can say hello to and thank for joining my channel. On Sunday I put up a new comic book review video. Thank you to everyone who's already watched that. Had a lot of I did that kind of very differently than I usually do. I didn't go from kind of least liked to most liked. I just gave it to you in the order that I read them in, and that didn't mean, you know, I read the best one first or the worst one first. But if you haven't watched it already, please go check out my channel page. The playlists for all the reviews for 2017 are all bulked into one, so if you haven't watched past ones and you want to have a little bit of a binge watch, then please feel free. Right, those 4 comics plus 1. I'm going to start with the plus 1, and what I was talking about was this DC Looney Tunes crossover one-shot comics. Like I said, and it was the same really with the Hanna-Barbera ones. Yes, everyone raved about the Flintstones, which I didn't get, which I may look into getting in trade if they kind of bulk it up omnibus style, because yes, I heard it was really good and a lot of kind of social commentary going on there. But the whole concept of putting cartoon characters pitted against or joining DC characters never really appeals to me, because it either doesn't go far enough or it goes too far one way or the other. They make it so the cartoon character fits in with the DC, or they kind of try and fit the DC character into the cartoon universe, and I'm not into that. However, everybody I've seen talk about this has raved about it, and my comic book guy was saying that, you know, you're very lucky to get this because they're going for like £20–30 on eBay, this particular issue, which I don't understand why. I really don't. But that's just the madness that is eBay prices now. What can I say? But I am really looking forward to reading this, and I may or may not talk about it in next Sunday's comic book review video. We'll see. Now on to those new books that came out this week, all 4 of them from Boom Studios, issue number 33 of The Woods. Just kind of sticking this out to the end now. I believe there isn't that many more issues to go. It has its typical wraparound cover, but I just feel this has kind of lost its way, and Tinian, I'm not sure he even knows how this is going to wrap up. Like I said, I'm just finishing off the run. I think there may be about 3 or 4 more issues to go, and then we're done with The Woods. From Marvel, my only Marvel issue this week is issue 23 of Daredevil, and we're up to part 3 of this new storyline, Supreme, where Daredevil is trying to kind of overturn laws where superheroes can testify in court proceedings without having to reveal their identities. like I said in the last issue, I just feel, I don't know what it is, but I feel like we've tried this before, or this is a very familiar storyline, and I just don't know that this is going to eventually work in the whole kind of Marvel universe. There's going to be some twist of fate that stops this all going through. We've got Wilson Fisk, who obviously isn't very happy about this, so we're going to see a lot more of him, no doubt, in this issue. But Charles Soule, he should know what he's doing with his whole courts and law stuff, because he used to be a lawyer, so he definitely knows what he's writing about, and it feels kind of real. There's an authenticity about it. So Daredevil. And 2 Image books this week. I'm very happy to see Seven to Eternity, issue number, where are we up to? Number 7. Not keen on that cover. The covers have been absolutely fantastic over the last 6 issues, but this isn't as fun or as exciting as it usually is. And I just wonder, because it's not Jerome Pina drawing this, maybe he needs a bit of a rest after doing the first 6 issues. We have got, it's James Harren on art, still coloured by Matt Hollingsworth, but obviously Jerome Pina is taking a bit of a break, and you can definitely tell, for those of you who are reading it, you can definitely tell the difference in style. I hope this one issue doesn't put people off from continuing with this book, because I really enjoy this, and it's high fantasy storyline, and it looked fantastic with the Jerome Pina artwork. This is very different from James Harren. Stick with it though. I'm sure Jerome Pina is just taking a break, having a bit of a rest, catching up with future issues perhaps, and that's Seven to Eternity. Finally, it's David Lapham's Stray Bullets, Sunshine and Roses, issue 25. It should be an anniversary issue, but it's not. It's just a normal sized issue. Who knows what will happen in this book? As those of us who are reading it know, this can take any kind of path, and just seem to be completely unrelated to the last issue, but David Lapham has this genius way of telling a story where all these kind of digressions do tie in, and it just feels so right, and it's been a great storyline, and I'm glad it's lasted and still lasting this long. For those of you who aren't aware of it, it's kind of a slice. It started off kind of like a slice of life, look at kind of like street level crime. This particular run is very much centered on 2 main protagonists who have stole kind of the mob's kind of mafioso type groups money and drugs, and they get involved in all sort of scrapes, and it kind of verges on the farcical, but there is a very dark tone to it, layered with very dark black humour, but I love it, and I'm glad I've continued with this with every single issue. And they're my books. Sorry, very short video this week. Let me know in the comment section down below what books you've picked up this week, and just have a chat, say hello, and I'll reply back as soon as I can. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you hopefully on Sunday. Bye bye.